誰かを守るための責は青き息の目諦めない意志つかむ熱くかける発想染まるよ。
What's up everyone, Mega Man NG here, and this is a channel update for August 28th, 2014. To be frank, this is more than just a normal channel update. Far from it, because tomorrow is going to be a big day. There are no words to contain the amount of excitement I have for this, but I figure I would explain everything right here, right now. Just be sure you guys pay attention, because I will say a lot, and plus, this is going to detail what will happen for the month of September as well. Okay, if you guys know, I'm not going to be doing Pokemon Wi-Fi battles for a while. The reason why is a bit twofold. First off, I've been out of Pokemon for quite some time, and I need to get myself back into the groove. It may take me a while, but once the Ruby Sapphire remakes come out, I'll be back and ready to rock. I will be doing an update that will detail what I plan on doing, and if you're thinking that I may do a Let's Play on the Ruby Sapphire remakes, I do have some unfortunate news, but that'll be saved for when it comes. There's a reason for it. Now for reason number 2. Somewhat lack of interest. To be fair, I love doing Wi-Fi battles because I get to enjoy seeing what I did in the battles and explaining my thoughts on what I could have done. I know people tell me that I shouldn't worry about these things, but as a content creator, I have every reason to. It shows that maybe people aren't interested since there are others who do it. I could list off several YouTubers that do, but I plan not to do so. If you want to know for yourself, look them up. It'll take some time before I get myself back on my feet again, so like I said, there won't be any more Wi-Fi battles for some time. I'm just one guy who can only do so much. Plus, I have a life outside of this gig. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't worry, they will return, just not right away. As I said in the beginning, tomorrow is going to be a big day. Many of us who live in the United States have waited a long time for this game to come, and now we'll finally get our hands on it. That's right. Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is coming tomorrow, and I plan on doing this game. To get this out of the way, there will be no commentary whatsoever. Why? Because if you guys know me, games like Ace Attorney and stuff, that doesn't require commentary. It's tradition, after all. Plus, I want to make sure you guys enjoy this as much as I do. I am going to go through a few things here relating to Layton vs. Ace Attorney that I will point out. To begin with, this is going to be a 100% playthrough. I will be covering every puzzle and will show how to solve it with little difficulty. There will be some exceptions because some puzzles can be a pain. The same can be said for the trial sections, as they will be done like I usually do. Flawless. Well, my biggest concern for this is length. Layton vs. Ace Attorney is a very long game. It consists of 2 prologues, 9 chapters, and an epilogue. Some chapters, especially the trials, are 2 parts, aka the former and the latter. This in turn has me deciding on how long each part should be. So here's what I'll do. Each part is going to be 15 to 20 minutes long at most. Most of what's going on will happen on the top screen, since the bottom screen won't have much use other than the puzzles. Speaking of the puzzles, they will be shown on both screens so that you'll get to see how they can be solved. As for the upload schedule for each day, there'll be more likely be 3 to 4 videos a day over a span of some hours. I haven't decided yet, but we'll have to see. Also, it's going to last all through September, depending if I can get it done, along with the special puzzles too. Yep, I am going to be doing those, and they're just going to be short, but they'll be fun to do. Did you get all that? Good. Because the month of September is going to be all Layton vs. Ace Attorney. I'm going to make sure that I record and render as much as I possibly can. Believe it or not, I'm not the only person that's going to be doing it. My friend Abdallah, aka AbdalSmash026, aka Abdallah Nation, is going to do his run, and if I know him well, it'll be one that I look forward to. However, if I were to make a recommendation to anyone in regards to the Ace Attorney series on where to start, it would be the first game. Always start from the beginning so you can get a firm knowledge on things. That's my advice. But there is someone else who's planning on doing it. I won't say who it is, and it isn't whom you think. Let's just say that I have a bad feeling about it, but we're getting off kilter. Anyway, I'll be at work getting it all done so you guys can enjoy the game. And speaking of Ace Attorney, I will also be working on the top 10 best Ace Attorney cases. It's going to take a while since I have to decide on what I consider to be not just the most memorable, but also cases that blew us away and leave a lasting impression. I haven't decided on when it'll come, but when it's ready, you guys will be the first to know. That's a promise. The last part of this update is a bit more on the personal side, since I hardly ever have the time to talk about stuff like this. Believe it or not, I want to address this to you. Recently, Robin Williams passed away, and I didn't have the chance to make a video providing my feelings about it. So now is the best time to do so. This guy always brought a smile to people no matter who it was. He always made people laugh with his acting and his humor. Some of his works such as Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, Flubber, Jumanji, and Patch Adams are prime examples. He made a lot of people happy, yet he was unable to find happiness in himself. That I find to be rather sad. He suffered through depression, and it's not a laughing matter. Made worse was that he committed suicide. That's really heartbreaking. But what I am going to say is this. He gave us so much, and although he may be gone, his work will never be forgotten. My thoughts and prayers go out to his family, friends, and anyone that has worked alongside him. And speaking of depression, depression is serious stuff, and it doesn't just go away in an instant. Take it from me, because I suffer from depression every single day. I always say to myself if tomorrow is going to be better or not. I keep at it one day at a time, and I always say to myself that there is hope. I know it. Made worse is that at times you feel unwelcome. You say something and yet it falls on deaf ears. Everyone ignores you and like they don't care. It's happened to me many times and you end up feeling lonely and empty. I could go on, but I don't plan to. That's not what this big update is for. I'm here to provide my feelings on this delicate issue because not many people want to take the plunge and try. This is one of the reasons why I continue doing what I love, because I want to make people happy. If I can make one person happy with my content, then that to me is enough. I don't care if I ever get famous because I know for a fact it'll never happen. I care about making people happy with the content I do. And judging by the comments I get, even if it's like very little, it's all I need. Even if it's a little or it's a lot, that's enough for me. To anyone who's still around and still watching this update, thanks. You guys really do mean a lot to me, and at least this gives me a reason to have a smile on my face. Okay, I think I went way too far with the time here, so I better time to end it. Thank you very much for watching this channel update. I apologize if the ending was a bit sad and stuff, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to hit that like button. As I always say many times over, it does mean a lot to me. Please be sure to answer the question of the day in the description below. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, and be sure to follow me on the links provided. Yeah, they are there. Facebook, Twitter, WordPress, Google+. They're all there, and it wouldn't hurt to do it too if you want to keep up with what I do. See you guys tomorrow for Layton vs. Ace Attorney, and I know it's one game that everyone will enjoy. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out.